And thanks to MRC, thanks to Dr. Arnab for having us here for this session. It was truly enlightening session for us, where we from the industry, especially from the defense, where the underwater domain awareness or underwater domain technology were limited to the submarines and on the surface ships. Whatever the sensors that we used to have on onboard platforms sensing, that was limited to that. But one very important thing which has come up in probably last 1 or 2 years, where the government has now identified the blue economy. So blue economy is going to be a big game changer in coming future. And uh, in fact, from the perspective of the country defense, one is the space domain, like from space, how we are going to surveil our country, see that what is happening around in our country, within the countries which are in the neighborhoods of our country, what is happening in their areas through the satellite imagery and many kind of sensors which are going to be there. Now tomorrow, even the warfares and missile trackings and everything will going to happen through the satellite imagery. So, and both the domain, coming to the underwater awareness domain, UDA, or from the space. Humanly, it is not possible to go there. So you have to do all kind of intelligence gathering only through the sensors mounted on a kind of platforms which is keep on moving, and through that you are getting the data. The maneuvering of that platform which is going to take all sensing data and other things, that also need to be, for its maneuvering itself, you need a autonomous systems which will be built on artificial intelligence, and it is indeed built on artificial intelligence. And underwater domain again, all kind of sensors which are going to be built onto the platforms, onto the sonobuoys, or onto the bed of the sea to monitor all kind of traffic which is going underwater. Again, it will be interconnecting of those sensors with a high speed communication link, and a lot of AI into it, right? Personally, our presence during this entire presentation, it was a wonderful learning experience for us, seeing that youngsters, those who are working on a key technologies based on AI ML layer, getting the data which is basically the satellite data, having spectral, hyperspectral images, and then putting the algos, training the models, and getting some sense out of those data imagery to see how we can further increase our awareness on the underwater. And then good thing is that when we talk about the underwater, we are not talking only about the marine, we are also talking about the sweet water, and in which there is the government has come up with a number of schemes where they want to decrease the load of the traffic on the land to the waterways, which is really very good. And from the economy exploitation point of view, for the industries and for the researchers also, this is going to be a very interesting example. We just started the journey. We have got very little knowledge about the underwater domain awareness. Lot many things need to be done, and I'm sure the way the energy I have seen among young researchers with whom we are now sitting today, probably 5 years down the line, will be in a much better position about the UDA. And lot many things we need to do. We from the industry are always there to come up along with that academia, the researchers. I mean, standing behind them, giving all kind of supports. So through this research journey, if anything you want from us, we are always there to handhold you and give the support so that we can achieve our objective as a country. And one more thing before I close this my thing, the kind of situation we are in today's, every one of us has to be like army of India. Each of us, whether he is belonging to army, working for defense forces or not, but each of us are basically the have to work with like an army. Why? I'll tell you. See, many of your presentations was like that. You are using the Google cloud or the cloud services to get your data trained and all those things. We need to go to the level where we should have our own technology for doing this all analysis also. Why Gemini? Why Anthropic? Why not something which is based on the completely sovereign AI platform of India on which we should do all those things, right? So that we are basically not having any kind of doubt that the models which on which we are building the future of our country is not trained with something else, which at a very important point of time should not start misbehaving, right? So those are the things we need to see. And to do that one, if you want to have a complete sovereignty of the country, which primarily physically as of now our defense forces are looking after, but digital sovereignty, to achieve that, that is very, very important. And all of us who are into working into the technology domain, we need to work as a single army to build that digital sovereignty in India. With that, thank you very much and wish you all of you a very best future and a very bright learning experience down the line as we research forward and trying to uncover many things out of the underwater domain. Thank you.